Any minute now, I'll be going to France. And then I won't be alone. Oh Jesus, my mic is probably peaking. Hold on, there we go. Okay, yes, I was right. Pardon the sounds of me tapping things on my laptop. Someday I will find a way to... Holy shit! France! Holy shit, he's from France! I didn't know that! Oh god. But yeah, in about 2 minutes I'll be hopping in the voice call with anyone who dares try to commentate this tragedy. I keep referring to it as a tragedy with no context, and I'm excited for you to see the context. Oh god, who's pinging me? Who's pinging me? Who's pinging me? Who's pinging me? Oh, Spoonie. Hi, Spoonie. Have fun. Of course, we're streaming at exactly the same moment, so I doubt I'll be able to raid them. My voice is weird today. I'm like just aware of it. I think it's because I haven't been talking much. I mean, I live alone. So, you know, there's not much of a reason to talk unless I'm calling prom and... Shh. 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 Do not disturb. There we go. I should probably stop the Final Fantasy 15 soundtrack. I'll let it play this track through, why not? Alright. Well, guess I'll hop into real France. Screen share OBS. Oh, huh. Welcome. Congratulations on now actually following me. I don't know, it's weird. Got, not sure if anybody's gonna be co-commentating because, you know, this is, a little short notice. But, you know, if anybody hops into real France, then they'll hop into real France. The distant sounds of something going... I am constantly hyper aware of all the noises outside, because I leave my balcony door open and my windows open, because otherwise I overheat in here. Oh, excuse me. Because everything is hot. Everything is Windows. I'm running Windows 10. I am actually running Windows 10. I'm on a tangent. Which, speaking of, no, we're still 3 minutes away. We'll talk about tangent in a minute. A few minutes, actually. I should probably access the Real France text chat. There we go. Whoa, why is it replying? No. There we go. Welcome to hell. 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 I may be a little excited to be getting back to this. I'm not sure if you can tell, but this is really exciting for me. I haven't streamed in forever. I moved and then I streamed once and then job stuff got in the way. And okay, I'm gonna switch over to game, like the Switch capture real quick. Tell me how the audio balancing is. Oh. Oh shit, I shouldn't have the stream meta up yet. So, how's the audio balancing? Is everything good? Like, can you hear it okay? One of my controllers turned off. Things are going great. Game audio's a little quiet? Okay. Okay. Video capture device. Is that better? My audio's perfect? Okay. This a little better? Or should I turn it up to max on the video capture device audio mixer? I don't know why it captures so quietly. I'm gonna turn it up a bit more. There we go. Try the character select screen? Okay.
Stop battle.
Is it... let me select a character and talk over it and we'll see.
Joker.
How's that? How's that? How's that? I kinda didn't talk over it like I said I was okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you, guys. For some reason, this game's quieter than everything else. I think it's something fucky with my laptop itself. But, ah! The lag. The lag! Alright. We've hit 2 PM. I'm gonna give everyone a little bit more time to pile in. Alright. I wish I could have more documents open on my phone, but this will have to do. So, I'm pretty sure everyone here already knows the gist of what a COMPU-CHAOS is. But for those here who might be lurking, who don't know what it is, it's essentially a level 9 Smash Bros. Ultimate CPU tournament with completely improv lore. Basically, these little guys fight against each other, and we give a story to that fighting. I just realized I do not have a submit command for the, for character submissions right now. I'll probably get that pulled up right away. It's gonna lag out for a second on the stream, but... Forms... Google Forms... Pardon the choppy audio, that's just the result of me having Chrome open. I should probably switch to Firefox eventually, but you know how it is. Come on, come on. I'm just setting up a Okay, I got it. I'm just setting up the, command for submitting characters because I realized I haven't done that yet. Shorten URL, copy, stream elements. But yeah, I'll switch to Firefox eventually. I have to log back into all my accounts, and Twitter especially is very picky about me logging into shit, so, you know. Submit. To submit. Alright, so I'm gonna test the commands quickly. Oh dear. Why is OBS like that? OBS, please. Thank you. So... okay, that command's working. Perfect. Alright, so, for those who can't see the chat for whatever reason, COMPU-CHAOS is a level 9 Super Smash Bros. Ultimate CPU tournament with lore inspired by Ryan Chongosho's CPU kerfuffle. Go watch it. It takes place in a dystopian city known as the City of the Dying Embers, ruled by one Dr. Winona Brine, who runs COMPU-CHAOS as a distraction from the city's current dystopian state. Now, I'd introduce all the characters, but first, something's happening right now. So, we see Clear, champion of the first COMPU-CHAOS tournament, and he's on his way to what we can assume is his house. It's after school hours, there hasn't been a tourney in ages, and he's walking through the streets. Stops by an old tech store. It's got some old CRTs in the window, and he stares at his reflection for a few moments. He mumbles something about the bags under his eyes. He's exhausted, he's been working late. And then he hears a voice behind him. "You're late," the figure says. And she crosses her arms. "We were supposed to meet at my place an hour ago." Claire just kinda turns around, and he's grinning nervously. "Oh, you know, I had to stay back and do some homework." The woman rolls her eyes, and she gestures for him to follow her to her car. He nods and goes after her, stepping into the passenger seat. "Tonight's a training night," the woman explains, "so everyone is needed at the lab." They drive for a while, and eventually come to a stop at a very conspicuous building. The tower that all citizens know to avoid. The tower of one Dr. Brine. And they get out of the car, and Clear's looking a little nervously at his phone. He's getting a ton of panic texts from a friend, asking where he is and what he's up to, because they were going to hang out tonight. He looks to the woman, and she just shakes her head. He texts back, "I have work. I forgot." And he shuts his phone off. They head into the tower and into the elevator, and the woman presses the button to go down. Basement floor. They stand awkwardly for a while, waiting for it to reach that floor, and eventually Clear speaks up. Doctor? What's this training for?" And the doctor smirks. "My little pet project's finally awake." Clear just kinda nods nervously, and the two enter what looks to be a laboratory. 6 other beings are lined up chatting and waiting for the two to arrive, and one is off to the side, doing his own thing. The being in the corner is dark and brooding, with long silver hair, mismatched eyes, and a long scar on his back. He's not wearing a shirt. He turns to the two and pulls his lip back in a snarl. So, the fighters for this tournament are as follows. We have, that's the wrong pawn. Where are you, motherfucker? Ah. Dr. Feelgood! A creation of Dr. Bride's. Dr. Feelgood was created to work with her and lull the people into a false sense of security. Dr. Feelgood is a very flashy and showy fighter as such. Next, we've got the Brine Index, submitted by Garf. The Brine Index is an advertising robot for products that Winona definitely invented and didn't rip off from a more successful company. No, not at all. Definitely entirely original products being advertised here. Like the steam porch, for instance. 100% unique. Anyway, yeah, there's not much personality to it. It just kind of advertises. Next, we've got Clear. A young man currently working as an apprentice to Winona. He's probably too young to actually be working for her. But that hasn't stopped him yet, nor has it stopped Winona. He had his 14th birthday in March, and he's still riding the high of 3-stalking someone in the last COMPU-CHAOS tourney. Next, we have, not you,
Joker.
Flux, submitted by Prince. Project Polarity was created initially as a fusion of magic, technology, and some guy, which resulted in this absolutely fucked up cyborg creation. He has blades built into his arms and gun hands, as well as the ability to use the magic that he was imbued with to devastating effect. But he would rather not do that. He just wants to vibe, but he can't. Next. Where are you? We have Tangent, also submitted by Prince. Tangent is a strange individual, to say the least. With no real memory of anything outside of the laboratory they were apparently created in. Tangent has some magical potential, but that magic isn't really too strong, and it seems to be a prototype for something big. They're stoic and don't really talk to anyone, preferring to keep to themselves. Next, we have Seraph. Seraph believes he is the savior of the city of the dying embers, and that he must compete in and become champion of COMPU-CHAOS in order to stop the rise of Brine. Most people tell him he's crazy, but he thinks he's onto something. He was 3-stalked by Clear in the initial COMPU-CHAOS tournament, and as a result, taken in by Dr. Brine. He's had some kind of experiment performed on him, and is now a much different man than before. Next, we have Pumpkin, submitted by Lemon. Pumpkin is just a pumpkin, given sentience by the scientists of Team Brine. And lastly, but not leastly, I should probably pull up the lore document so I make sure I'm getting the right fighter and skin. Fuck. Sorry. Okay, I was right. We have Pyroclast. Pyroclast is a fire elemental that's sealed inside a mechanical power suit. Said power suit is fueled by Pyroclast's flames, which it uses to fight. Pyroclast is filled with rage and malice towards the person who sealed them inside the suit. So, those are our fighters for today. I'm going to give you guys a little bit longer to get submissions in at the bracket link. I just typed !bracket into the chat, so you can find the bracket there. I'm going to give you a few minutes while I organize everything a little bit more. Pardon the choppy audio once more. And I'll... What was I going to say? I fucking lost it. Oh god, it does not like that. Okay. If no one shows up in the commentator's booth soon, I'm just going to close Discord, but... I'm just gonna let them know. Alright, there we go. Oh, I should probably return this. Here. Now, we don't really have anyone who can do an exhibition match here right now. But Clear kind of looks around and he's like, you know what? I'm a little rusty. Why don't you take me on, boss? This is just an exhibition match. It has no effect on the bracket. But it's a nice little display of the rule set that Winona has in place. So we can see that obviously Clear's kind of a lot more agile than Winona right from the start. He's got more use of his magic, and he's generally just a lot less, like, reserved, I guess, is the word I'm looking for. However, Winona's not gonna take any of his shit. This is her laboratory. This is her corporation. She's not letting some kid kick her ass in front of all her creations. Or is she? I think Clear was lying about not being, about being a little rusty here, because take a look at that, he takes the first stock. And then she punches him off the stage. I guess they're even now. Claire's a little angry about that, but Winona's got some kind of magic that she's going to use against him. Time magic, which allowed her to get in exactly one hit. Great job, Winona. We're very proud of you. No, we're not. Fuck you. She's still taking more of the damage. But it looks like Clear's got some magic on him now. And he uses it! Winona is sent away to the depths of, something. And is launched off the stage, but she manages to recover. Just kind of standing on that. Okay, okay. They are very evenly matched at this point. I would not be surprised if these two have been training behind the scenes. But I genuinely don't know who's going to win this. Oh, never mind, I've got a feeling now. Although Clear's still in the red, so Winona might be able to pull this one off. That does seem like it hurt. Giant foot from the sky. What the fuck kind of magic is that, Winona? But she's already getting in the red again as well. So maybe Clear can pull this off. Oh! Oh! If he manages to win this, I'm gonna be proud of our boy. Oh, oh. Get her ass! Yeah! Oh, fuck. But she's not gonna make it. Yep, there's that final hit. Winona kind of dusts herself off, and she scoffs. "You're learning well," she says. "But you've got a long way to go before you can take any of this over." Claire just kind of shrugs. So, I assume everybody's had their time to get their predictions in. So I'm going to check that quickly and then start the tournament. We've got 4 predictions in now. Pumpkin sweep. Alright. Start the tournament. And now, for our first match, For our first match, if I can... I can't read this damn thing. For our first match, we've got Dr. Feelgood versus fucking Brian Index. I forgot your name. I'm sorry. So, Dr. Feelgood walks up to the Brian Index in his kind of floaty way. And he's like, "Really, boss? You want me to take this thing out?" And Brian Index looks at Dr. Feelgood and just goes, "For sale today. Your doom." And Dr. Feelgood's a little shocked by this. "Winona, did you program this robot to kill anyway?" And she just kind of smirks. "My robots can do whatever they want to do. Can't you?" So we've got Dr. Feelgood versus the Brian Index. Taking it to an actual, the King of Fighters arena. I don't know what this one's called. I don't actually know any of the stage names. I'm very intelligent, don't you see? And as we can see, Dr. Feelgood is, fucking pissed. I think he's feeling pretty good, actually. He's got the moves. He's got the... Oh, never mind. They seem to be pretty evenly matched. But, that... Oh. Playing projectiles here. A little bit of ping pong. They both got that hover. But is it enough? Well, it is enough, obviously. But is it enough to keep them away from each other? Keep them safe from each other, even. They like to play in close quarters despite having those projectiles, by the looks of it. It's... You know, it's a little... Makes it easier to follow what's going on. Oh... That was a big blast, but it's not enough to get Dr. Feelgood off the stage. Dr. Feelgood using a bit of his teleportation magic there. Trying to... Oh! I am losing my thought process here, but Dr. Feelgood's got his magic ready, and so does the Brian Index. But it doesn't seem to be able to touch the ground so it can use its magic. Dr. Feelgood is not having it. He's kind of guarding that ledge there, trying to prevent Brian Index from getting up, but it's just not enough. So that was some kind of ground pound, buddy? Oh, Dr. Feelgood's got his magic ready again. He suddenly becomes a new form. For some reason he changes color, and he shoots a ball that doesn't do shit. And Brian Index, in response, shoots a laser that does shit. It seems like these two are pretty evenly matched, like I said, but, you know, anybody could come out on top. I mean, Brian Index does have the leading stock right now. And just dizzied itself. And it looks like Dr. Feelgood is not ready to lose. Wants to just keep trying till the very end, and oh god, he's got that top. That top's not gonna do much at all. Honk. Sorry about that, there's, somebody just pulled up to the commentator booth. Anyway. Honk. Honk. These two seem to be having a good match. Those lasers are easy to avoid by the looks of it. You know, oh, Brian Index manages to recover. Being under that stage can be dangerous for either of these two. Oh! And Dr. Feelgood takes the first round. He chuckles a bit, and he looks at the Brian Index, and he just says, "You know, you're not as good as you think you are." And Brian Index just kind of blinks its, you know, weird little robot eyes, and goes, "I don't think I am a robot." You for Gore! Good job, I'm so proud of you. I'm trying to get the stream meta to work. Let me refresh it. Am I going to have to refresh it every time I update the score? Anyway. So, round 1 goes to Dr. Feelgood. And really, I don't know how Brian Index can improve in the next round to kind of take this win back. It looks like these two are pretty evenly matched. They're, you know, some of Winona's earliest creations, as far as I know. So they're, you know, they're kind of even. They're, you know, they can't really outmatch each other. It's a battle of wits when you come down to it. So they go into round 2. They're both looking a little beaten and battered. But, you know, that's how these things go. Brian Index is pissed, landing the first hits, several of them, but Dr. Feelgood's not taking it. They're kind of dancing around here, firing off those projectiles at each other now, and oh, Brian Index is kind of taunting almost. But, you know, Dr. Feelgood's not the easiest to piss off. I mean, he's Dr. Feelgood. So he manages to stun Brian Index, probably messing with its internals a little bit there. But it recovers quickly, and it's firing off those projectiles again. It's wanting to keep Dr. Feelgood at bay. But, you know, it's not the easiest to do that. They're both very fast-moving fighters, and, again, very evenly matched. So, playing keep away is not going to work for either of them. Dr. Feelgood using that teleportation. Brian Index has its magic ready. And it uses it to shoot Dr. Feelgood right off the stage, but doesn't manage to get that kill. Dr. Feelgood's magic activates right as he's launched off the stage. What a way to go. The Brine Index is about to lose its life. There we go. These two are back to evenly matched. This is quite the show. Dr. Feelgood once again not having it. Trying to get in as many hits as he can, making use of that teleportation and projectiles, but Brine Index is very aware that this is a game of, you know, try and stay away from each other and shoot, 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 and then run forward and whack each other again. They really gotta come up with a short title for that. And Dr. Feelgood just does not know how to use that magic. He misses every time. Kinda doing a little jig. Not quite sure what they're doing here. Like, obviously, Brine Index is getting quite a few hits in, but they're just kinda... It's almost like they're playing. Brine Index takes that stock. And, Dr. Feelgood launches the projectile, but it's just not enough to send... Not enough to... Oh, Jesus. Everything happens so much. Ow. I don't know why that would hurt me. It's bright, okay? You absolutely cannot take the name Dr. Feelgood seriously, and neither can anyone else. Including the Brine Index. Although, it looks like they're once again pretty much at even odds. Dr. Feelgood's got a little bit of, you know, damage stacked up on him. But the Index is... I forgot what I was saying again. Oh, is he actually going to use his magic properly? Oh shit, he did it! They're pretty much even again now. Throwing that top back at him. Bad at it. And... oh. Once again, a game of projectiles. Really just a matter of whose hits harder and faster. Things are getting tense out there. Oh, Brine Index might actually pull through in this. We might be going to a round... We're going to a round 3, baby! Brine Index kinda wheels itself away from the fight for a moment. Everybody's looking at it like, holy shit, who knew an advertising robot could do that? And it just blinks its little eyes again and goes, I did. So that's a win for the Brine Index. Which means... Again, I really don't know how these two can make it so one wins over the other. It's really, again, a battle of wits. And, you know, between a genetically engineered super something and a robot, like, wits are high. So right from the start, we've got the projectiles out. Brine Index is hitting as hard and as fast as it can. They're doing a little bit of, you know, flying around, a little bit of, like an aerial show here. Brine Index does not want to lose this, but it's still at the start. They're both firing off those projectiles, but neither of them really making the hits they need to make. Dr. Feelgood sounds like he's in a bit of pain out there. Brian Index just kind of launches one of its products and launches it again, not letting that top rest. I don't even know what to say. Like, these two are, like, this is quite the start to a tournament. Kind of dancing around there on the edge. And he's got his magic activated, but again, it's just not enough. It's not angled right. Come on, Dr. Feelgood needs to get this stock off the Brian Index, but Brian Index is not gonna let it go easily. Trying to shield on the ledge there, but it's not gonna do much, especially when this is ready. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I think this might end up being a 3-stock. Dr. Feelgood, are you feeling good? Oh, he does not want it to be a 3-stock. He does not want to lose now. But he might have no choice. Look at that robot move. Dear God, look at the damage stacked up on Brian Index there. It is taking this. Oh, shit. It is not a 3-stock. There we go. Good job, Dr. Feelgood. You can still maybe make this happen. Oh, or maybe not. We'll see. Again, kind of dancing around, shielding. More dancing. Some fire. And they're both going as low as they can go. What is this, limbo? Oh, Dr. Feelgood's got his magic up. Is it going to hit this time? If he even uses it. Never mind. Brian Index takes the first round. Well, the first set. Winona kind of looks at Dr. Feelgood, and she raises an eyebrow. And she's like, "Really? I thought you were better than that." Death by Roomba. And Brian Index kind of looks at Dr. Feelgood too, and is like, "I told you, today we're selling your doom, and it was 50% off." And everybody just kind of laughs nervously. This goddamn robot does not have a sense of humor. So, next. Hold on, give me a second. Got Clear versus Flux. Clear's still coming off the high from, you know, kicking Winona's butt. He's not wearing the right clothes. Give me a sec. He laughs a bit. Sorry, I was just, grabbing my other hoodie quickly. I think I got a stain on the other one. But, you know, that's my fighting clothes, so... And he puts the other hoodie back on. And Flux approaches.
Joker.
And they just kind of look at each other for a moment. Flux doesn't really know what to say. I mean, this is Winona's little pet, basically. Well, one of them. And Clear's a little nervous. He doesn't know what to say either. "You ready for this?" says Flux eventually. And Clear nods a little bit. And they go. Clear does seem to be a little disoriented today. Taking those first hits, really not landing any of his own. To be fair, Clear is just a kid, and Flux was, again, engineered in this lab. There's so many of these genetically engineered soldiers that poor Clear is surrounded by. And I don't think he really knows what to do around them. He's not usually allowed down in the lab. He's an office boy. And Flux has got some kind of magic out there. It seems like it's a little powerful, I guess. Like it's got wings. Oh, but that magic is gone. Whatever that was, that personification of something. And Clear manages to take it back somehow, but he is, you know, he is in the red. He needs to get his shit together. Oh, encases Flux in a bit of ice. Oh. Flux's little robot friends, I suppose, inform Clear that it's, you know, too late to apologize, and I don't know what Clear needs to apologize for, but it seems like these two have a grudge against each other. Clear locks Flux away, but it is enough to knock him off the stage. Kind of dancing around, playing with their shields. And again, a little bit of dancing, a lot of dancing, some thunder in. Clear locks you in the janitor's closet. Yeah, that's Clear just kind of locks you in the janitor's closet for a few minutes and tells you, hey, try and get the bucket ending. And Flux has got its personification again. I don't know what it's a personification of. Perhaps its own will. But that will is enough. Flux has got more magic up and just needs to get Clear in front of him for a moment. And it's not enough. Clear is not close enough. Flux is in the danger zone, looking at those stocks and that health. Oh, but Flux could turn this around. If Clear stops dodging so well. But Clear has had enough of these games, and he takes the first round.
Yes.
So Clear opens the door to the janitor's closet, and Flux kind of follows after him. And Flux looks at him and he's like, can we not fight in there again? And Clear's just like, you can't stop me. So the first round goes to Clear. Let me update the stream meta there. So, really, I don't know how to tell these two to improve. I think Flux just needs to work on angling, like, making those hits hit. Getting in close and doing some damage. They were, again, pretty evenly matched. But I think Flux is letting rage blind him. Whatever rage there is. So we're going to round 2.
3, 2, 1, go!
I believe they're taking it to town and city. I don't know the stages. But this time, Clear's getting those hits in really quickly. Not taking anyone's shit. He's a cocky kid. Everyone knows it. But seeing him actually in action is a little bit incredible. When he's showing off like this. Flux is just kind of shooting the air, trying desperately to get something to hit. And he summons up that personification of his will. His will is kind of not helping him, though. He's trying his hardest, but he can't get any... Oh, never mind, he got that hit in. His will's fading away, he's kind of... Yeah, there it goes. He thinks he can take this now. But Clear, once again, playing that dodging game. Knocks him into the air. Little bit overkill on double hits there, buddy. I genuinely don't know who's gonna take the first stock here. They are head to head, neck and neck. Toe to toe. It doesn't help that Clear's so floaty. But Flux has got his magic up. Oh, and Clear's not taking that either. He's kinda just waiting. Oh, never mind. He hides his keys back in his pocket. They're back to evenly matched, though Clear's getting those first hits in again. Flux is doing his best at dodging, but it's not going well. It's trying its hardest. Its will is up. And it's got its magic at the same time. It just needs to get on the same level as Clear there. And it's enough. Flux's little robot friends aided in another all-out attack. And Clear's a little pissed. He immediately locks Flux in the janitor's closet again. Flux is not doing well. He needs to get this stock off of Clear as fast as he can. They're just kind of dancing around. Flux has decided he's had enough of their dance, but so has Clear. Just taking that top platform and using it as a ballroom. Oh. Clear's a little... Nope. Flux just kind of shields and laughs. They're having a time. Oh! The personification of Flux's will is back up. And it's kind of helping him a little bit more this time, getting him up off the ground. Flux is finally trying to take this back. But Clear does not want to lose, not in front of the boss. They both fire off projectiles at once. They're, again, with the dancing around in the air. Does Winona have, like, jet boots or something that she gives her employees? Oh. Flux's magic is back up. And that might be enough to get Clear out of this game. His robot buddies tell Clear to quiver in fear, and it seems to work. Flux takes the game. So, we're going to another round 3. This is quite the tournament.
Be gone.
Be gone, says Flux. Hey, Prince! If you want, I can open up the can open up the Discord again, and you can hop in and commentate this third round between these two. Your smelly rancid son is doing so well! Yes! We're proud of your smelly rancid son. It's really powerful. And he's, you know, he's kind of looking at Clear, and Clear's panting, and he's like, "Come on, man. That's not fair. Not in front of the boss." And Flux just kind of looks at him sympathetically, and he's like, "You've got to stop trying to impress her." So, for this third round, again, I really don't know what these two should do to be able to win out against each other. Brian's creations are just so evenly matched, it's insane. I should update the challenge. Oh, wait, not yet. And so I think really it's just down to, again, whoever outsmarts the other, whoever takes the first step in that dance. And they're taking it to the castle. The old abandoned castle on the edge of town, or a projection of it. This time, neither of them is letting the other get the lead. They're both starting out with even hits. Or they were. That mid-air parry, yeah. I'm gonna open up the Discord and get the commentators in here if they wanna be. So sorry for any lag. That's